Hey, what's up and welcome, I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Hamburg career, where today we had 3 games in the month of December, and then we hit this important January transfer window. Originally, like last episode, I really didn't think it was going to be that important. I thought we were pretty good, we're set, we're just going to get through this season, and then maybe make a splash in the summer. But after a little bit closer evaluation, I think we have a bit of business to handle in January. So we're going to play these 3 games first, and then at the end of the episode, then we'll talk about what's coming up in January. So the first game today, we are at home to take on 9th place Augsburg, and we have a fully rested team ready to go for this one. I'm going to make one change though. I'm going to reinstate Sakai into the starting 11. Ever since Wallace came back last episode, we didn't play very well, and I don't know why that is, but that's the only change that I made to the team. So I'm putting Sakai back in there and see if he can do the business in the midfield. Maybe he's just a better fit for this team. I'm not really sure, but I kind of want to change that around. Let's see if we can't pick up a big 3 points here to start the episode. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Augsburg. We sit in second place coming into December. Not a bad start to the season for us. Actually, not start. We're almost halfway through the year. I'd like to finish in this top 4. A good performance here today would definitely help us on our route. Pulisic. Oh, ref. Penalty already. Christian Pulisic. Less than 3 minutes in. The kid just gets the job done. I love Christian Pulisic. All right, no doubt about it. Bobby Wood steps up for this penalty. And I kid you not, I just spent the last 5 minutes doing the stupid penalty drill before this game. I could not have been more confident in that penalty right there. I was 100% sure that was going in. Let's go, baby. Bobby Wood on the board again. 1-0 less than 4 minutes in. Come on, Halilovic. Keep running. Can we get this ball over the top for him? Oh, that's a great touch from Halilovic. Ball in the box. Bobby Wood hits the post. We're still not even 10 minutes in. It could be 2-0 right now. Oh, Papadopoulos. That was a big tackle. That was almost very, very sketchy. Oh, Sakai gets away from that player and gets the ball out wide for Kostic. Nice move back inside. Play it. And another one. Chan for Halilovic. Bangs it home. Picture perfect counter-attacking football from Hamburg. And it is 2-0. That was beautiful. Everybody involved. Passes going exactly where I needed them to go. Emre Can coming forward like I like to see him do. Halilovic on his left foot. I mean, that could not have gotten any better. Come on, boys. Let's run it. Ball up for Mane. Gets his pass away for Kostic. What a first touch from Kostic. He's through. Kostic on his left foot. Kostic keeps it low. And there's a tap in. I didn't mean to chip it. That should have been Bobby Wood's second goal. Oh, I accidentally hit the left bumper. That's so unfortunate. That is going to do it for this one. 2-0. Beautiful performance. Dominated from start to finish. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't do better. We probably should have won that game 4 or 5-0. I mean, we were that good. But I'll take the 2-0. It's 3 points. It's a clean sheet. Great performance, like I said. Well done from the team. All right, so for this next match, we are away to Mainz, and I'm going to simulate it. I think this is the first simulation of the series, and I've only made one change to the starting 11. I've instated Ekdal into that other midfield role next to Emre Can, strictly because he's a higher rated player. In simulations, the ratings matter, so I put the higher rated player in there in Ekdal. I trust him as well. He's a good veteran player, so I don't have a problem playing him in this match. I just want a point on the road. That's a good start. A point and no injuries? Can I get a point and no injuries? A point? No injuries. I'll take it. All right, so for the last game of December, we're at home to host Schalke. And this is on short rest, so fitness isn't where I'd like it to be in one of these big type of games. But that is what it is. This is what we have to work with. A couple of changes to the starting 11 because of that short rest, including the inexperienced Gideon Young getting a start at center back. But that's what we have to work with. That is the team that's going to go out there, and they're going to get it done. I still have faith in this team. We can do this. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Schalke. And it seems like half of the games we played this year, at the time of playing the teams that we play, they're like the best defensive team in the league. Schalke's no different. They've only conceded 10 times so far this season, so this should be fun. Ooh, nice little play. Pulisic back for Diekmeyer. Diekmeyer finds it through for Bobby Wood. Bobby Wood holds it up. There's Aaron Hunt! He skies it. 4 minutes in. Should be 1-0. At least you got to put the shot on target. Come on, you're my guy. You're my veteran. That's why I play you in these big games, man. All right, corner for Schalke here. That's okay. That got all the way through to Mbolo. Ah, I don't want Mbolo shooting. That's not what you want. Here we go. Let's pass it. Oh no, Stambouli. How does Stambouli step up like that? I thought I had the pass away. Oh, Sakai misses. Gideon Young, nice tackle. Sends us. Do we have a counterattack here? We do. And we've got Bobby Wood. Come on, Bobby. Beautiful run. Hold off your defender. Bobby Wood have it. And have it. Yes, Bobby Wood. Oh, I'm willing to put Bobby Wood at this point, not even halfway through my first season with him, as one of my top 5 favorite strikers that I've used. He just makes great runs. That was vintage Bobby Wood. And it is 1-0 in this massive, massive match against Schalke. Beautiful finish. Wellenreuther had no chance. Come on, boys. Pulls it in for Hunt. Nicely done. And do we have Bobby Wood? He's not through, but he does find it out wide for Kostic. Kostic gets by a man who's running too quick. Kostic, got around another one. I didn't mean to fake shot there, but that almost worked a peach. Bobby Wood, I was just trying to hold it up. Oh, Pulisic can't get there. He does get there. He gets pulled, but he keeps possession. Nicely done, Pulisic. Yes, Hunt. Get that pass off to Kostic. Kostic is making his way in. Get that cross away to Bobby freaking Wood. I love Bobby Wood so much. He can literally just do everything. I love him. Oh my god. It's 2-0 over Schalke, and Bobby Wood is putting on a show, boys. Let's go. Oh, that was cheeky. I was expecting that pass. I just didn't get there in time. Uh-oh. Oh, what? That first touch was nasty. I wouldn't have had a problem if he would have scored that. That deserved a goal. That first touch completely took that defender out. Beautiful play. Uh-oh, Bentaleb plays it out wide for Mbolo. Oh, Douglas gets the wrong side. Gideon Young. What a tackle. Ref, that's from behind. That's got to be a foul. But Young again comes through. What a play from Gideon Young. He had to get that right. All right, corner for Schalke. That was in a very dangerous spot, but the ball is out for Lasogga. Come on, Lasogga. He's just into the game. He's got fresh legs. They're not going to catch him. I know he's not the quickest guy, but you've got to be able to get there. Lasogga puts it home. I feel a little bit bad. That should have been Bobby Wood's hat trick right there, but it's okay because it's 3-0, and that is game over. Playing it forward for Lasogga again. Lasogga, he's definitely not quicker than Naldo. Here we go. Oh, it's all starting to break down. No, I missed the ball. They're going to call a pen on that, aren't they? I whiffed on the shot. I didn't whiff. Whoever that's a straight red for the keeper. That's harsh. That is harsh on Wellenreuther because that ball was going out for a goal kick. Whoever that was, I think it was Hunt, completely missed the ball on the shot. It was Hunt, and Wellenreuther took him down. That's just unlucky. All right, he earned it, so Aaron Hunt is going to take this penalty. I'll be honest, I'm not the best with left footers. Ooh, that was close. But Hunt puts it home, and it's 4-0 over Schalke. Emre Can, beautiful play. Hunt for Can, and Emre Can is through. Schalke are falling apart at the back, and it is complete destruction in these final 10 minutes as Emre Can gets a goal. I could have sweated it. I had Kostic open as well. Schalke have fallen apart at the end of this one. I mean, it's just too easy. And that is mercifully the final whistle. Wow. That game was tight. Like, that 5-0 score does not reflect how tight that game was. Schalke was pretty good, and Bolo gave me a lot of problems as I expected he would. The entire game, it was a very close game up until like the final 10-15 minutes. Schalke just completely fell apart. I have not seen that out of a team in a long time. But hey, we will take it, man. Look at that. We scored 3 goals in the final 20 minutes. That's mad. All right, so that is it for the games in December. So let's talk about this upcoming January transfer window. I said we had something we needed to talk about, something we need to discuss, and that is center back. Next season, we have obviously John Brooks, not going anywhere. He's the centerpiece of that defense. Papadopoulos is on loan, so he'll be going back to, I think, Leverkusen. I believe that's where he's on loan from, so we won't have him next season. Giroud is on an expiring contract, and I'd like to sell him in this transfer window if at all possible. Most likely, though, he's going to leave on a pre-contract. We also have Mavrai, but I'm not too keen on him either, and you'll see why in just a second. So if I can sell him this transfer window, that would be great as well, but that doesn't leave us with any center backs other than John Brooks next season, and possibly Gideon Young. He played very well against Schalke, but I don't think he's ready to take over a starting spot in this team, especially against some of the bigger teams. I think he'd get exposed quite badly. So we kind of need a center back in this transfer window. So here is a list of our top paid players. And obviously Emre Can deserves the money he's getting. He's a very, very good player. Kostic, I have no problem with his contract. Aaron Hunt, I don't like paying him the 3rd most out of anyone on the team, or tied for the 2nd most, because he is more of a reserve player. But I mean, he steps up in big games. I honestly, I'd rather keep him and pay him that money. He's worth it in my opinion. Ekdal, probably need to sell him because of the contract. I mean, we need to unload some money. We're actually losing money because we have so many wages. We have to reduce the wage bill a little bit. Ekdal is definitely one of the players that we could sell. Giroud, obviously I talked about him. And there's Mavrai. Why is he getting paid $47,500 per week? He hasn't played a single minute this season. We need to sell him and get his wages off of our books. Adler's also on an expiring contract, which I just now noticed, but I'm probably going to re-sign him. We don't have another goalkeeper if we lose him, so we'll re-sign him and keep him for at least one. I'd like to keep him next season until we can train up a young goalkeeper. I've talked about that before. So Mavrai, Giroud, and Ekdal are definitely players that are going to be up for transfer in this upcoming transfer window. So what I'm thinking here is that we offload those players that are either overpaid or we just don't need, such as Giroud and Mavrai. We allow Gideon Young to grow as the primary backup and maybe bring in another center back as well that could grow alongside him. Maybe someone like a Tosin Adarabayoyo, Felipe Sampaio, maybe one of those 2 players. I know Adarabayoyo, we could get him for very cheap. He's on the last year of his contract. He's loan listed by Man City. He's got some good potential to him. But anyway, yeah, we try to bring in another backup to grow a young center back and wait till the offseason to replace that starting center back next to John Brooks, because at that point we'd have a lot more money to play with, and I just think that we could get a better quality center back, more suited to winning right now and boosting the team like I'd want to do. So for this transfer window, we're probably looking at a cheaper backup option. So like I said, Adarabayoyo is a good one. Felipe Sampaio. I have Salcedo on here, but he's on loan right now at Fiorentina. We'd have to wait till the offseason to get him anyway. But let me know some other, slightly cheaper options at center back that maybe we could look at. All right, so we end kind of the first half-ish of the season in 2nd place. 3 points behind Leverkusen and 3 points clear of Hoffenheim. We're doing very well. I'm really, really liking our chances now for a top 4 finish. We're 10 points clear of Dortmund. Schalke and Bayern are right behind them as well. I mean, it's still, anything could happen. There's still a lot of time left this season. As I said, we're not quite halfway through, but we're definitely playing pretty well. We got to avoid injuries and keep this streak going. If Bobby Wood keeps scoring like he did today, nothing is going to stop us. We're definitely going to have a top 4 finish on our hands. But hey, like I said, anything could happen. There is a lot of time left this season. So that is going to be it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you when we come back for some more Hamburg career. See ya.